Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Tom LaHue, and today we're going to talk about one of the courses that I'm offering coming up in just a few weeks on April 27th. I think it's a Thursday night, the Mastering Enneagram Coaching class. And you can find out more information about this class on my website, tomlahue.com. It is in the description below. And as always, thank you guys for supporting the channel. I do offer Enneagram coaching. And at this point, I have done thousands of appointments. I'm just amazed always at all of the wonderful people, you guys that I meet, that reach out, and I really enjoy the opportunities of getting to talk to you guys. And you learn so much about the Enneagram in books. And I did. When I first learned about the Enneagram, I went on a deep dive and I read everything, that I could order on Amazon. A bookshelf or two filled with books. And I learned so much during that time, kind of like my Enneagram education. And then to be able to share so many hours of appointments with people, to be able to talk to thousands of you guys and hear your stories. You start to really understand the Enneagram and the types by having conversations. When you talk to 700 nines and have conversations over and over again, you start to really get into the head or the head space of each of the types. And that has been just a fascinating journey. I'm so thankful to be able to do this kind of work. And I want to share that with you guys. When I started doing Enneagram coaching, it wasn't long before I had people asking me, Tom, can you show me how to do this? Can you show me how you do coaching? What are your appointments like? And what's your framework or your standard operating procedures when you do Enneagram coaching? And so that led me to develop the course, the 6-week course, the Enneagram coaching course. And, I have offered that now live on Zoom. I think we just finished our 13th time. It's always a popular class. We always have good attendance in that class. And since then, I have now put that class on my on-demand schedule. So you can go to my website, click on my on-demand classes, and you'll find several different classes that you can take at any time you want. The Enneagram coaching class, the Enneagram and relationship coaching, and then others. I discovered as I was doing Enneagram coaching appointments, it wasn't long before I realized, wow, people are not doing well and relationships are not doing well. And I have so much, background in ministry and working with couples that I wanted to be able to share a coaching class on how to help couples or how to help people in relationships using the Enneagram. Using that as our background or that as our base, and then incorporating that with so much great marriage and relationship material out there. I created that second class because I just found that, wow, when you start helping people, you're going to find out that relationships are struggling and people are not happy and they're discontent and they need help. And people get stuck in their relationships and they don't see a way out, to improve them. And so I wanted to create that class to help you, if you're interested in helping couples, get to a much better place in their marriages or in their relationships. And I started just reading more and studying more, and that led me to create a course on the Enneagram and Christian life coaching, and kind of give like a Christian perspective on the Enneagram, because I get asked a lot of times, where'd the Enneagram come from, and is this okay? Is this go against the Bible or something? And so I created a whole course on the Enneagram and its connection to, or its Christian heritage and how it's useful for believers, and then one just on spirituality, because there's so much great information out there in spirituality in the broader sense of the term. And so much of the Enneagram, I think, connects in improving our lives spiritually, no matter what our religious background is, or whether we even have a formal religious background. And so it's just been an amazing journey as, I just continue to read and have conversations and talk to people about the Enneagram. It just continues to get deeper, and the well just never runs dry. And in all of that, I've decided to put together the best of this information from all the classes that I offer, and the best of what I've learned from just thousands of conversations with people and all of those appointments, and put all of that information together in one master class. And that is what the Mastering Enneagram coaching class is. It's twice as long as the typical classes I offer. It's instead of being an hour and a half session, 6 weeks in a row, it's 3 hour sessions, 6 weeks in a row. So it's like 18 hours of actual class time. We do it live on Zoom. And I want to invite you, if you are interested in the Enneagram, or you're interested in using the Enneagram, you know it's helpful to you and it's been insightful to you and maybe to your relationships, and you want to learn how to use this tool to better the lives of others and to encourage other people. People won't talk a lot of times about their spiritual things. They get uncomfortable when you talk to them about religious stuff or spiritual things. But what's amazing is people will talk about their personality. And as soon as you start talking about a person's personality, you're really talking about, their soul. You're talking about soul stuff. And it's amazing how this tool can be so helpful and practical in many ways, but also is an open doorway to get to deeper things that people would not otherwise maybe share or talk about. And there's been many times when I've been talking with someone about the Enneagram that in just a moment, tears come to their eyes because, there's so much dryness, so much spiritual dryness in our culture, and there's so much beneath the surface in people. And if you'll have a listening ear and an open heart, you'll find that it's amazing, what people will share with you, and how you're able to get beneath the surface with people with a tool like this. And I just am so thankful for the opportunity I have to bless you guys and to be in the lives of so many people. And God has just been, has blessed me tremendously to be able to have these kinds of interactions with people. I feel extremely grateful. And I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm really not. I don't push, selling stuff. I just want you to know that if you are interested in this and you want to go to another level in your understanding of the Enneagram and how to help people in a very real, practical, and extremely beneficial way, I would love for you to join me for this class on Enneagram, the Mastering Enneagram coaching class. And again, I don't claim to be a master at this. I use that term because everybody talks about master classes, and this is my biggest class, my most extensive class. And so it just seemed like, okay, I'll use the term, but I don't feel like a master. I feel like a student, and I feel like, somebody who's always learning. And I want you to be a student, and I want you to be always learning. And I want to share some of the insights I've picked up along the way with you so that you don't have to learn the hard way. I learned a lot of this the hard way over years of working with people. I mean, my wife and I have been in ministry for 30 years. It's hard to believe. I'm 51, and we've been in ministry for 30 years. And, it wasn't long before I was counseling and coaching people, and I kind of felt over my head. But what's amazing is God will use you if you are willing to be useful. There's a place for you and a place that you can make a difference, and you absolutely can make a difference in people's lives. Don't think that you have to have some kind of prestigious education, or you have to have some extra ability in order to be useful in people's lives. the main thing is you got to be willing and available, and be willing to be a student of people, and be willing to enter into their lives, and to hear their stories, and to give them space to be able to share what's going on in their lives. And the Enneagram is just such a useful tool in helping people see themselves in a way they've never seen themselves before. I could tell you so many conversations I've had with people where, we were able to just laser in and focus on the real issues going on. And the Enneagram has been just a super tool to be able to do that kind of work. So what am I saying? I want to invite you, if you're ready to be challenged, and you're ready to grow in your understanding of the Enneagram and also its practical application, then I would love for you to join me on April 27th for the Mastering Enneagram coaching class. If you don't have time to jump on live classes, I record every session and I will send it to every student so you don't have to miss anything. You can sign up for the class and you can never attend the live sessions. I will record every session and send it to you, and you can keep it as long as you want, use it, and review it as many times as you want to. And then also on my website, I'm always adding to my on-demand classes. I have, a class on happiness and a class on overcoming perfectionistic tendencies. I've got the Enneagram coaching class, the Enneagram relationship coaching class. What else do I have? I know I'm just, Enneagram and spirituality, and I'm just days away from uploading and finishing the Enneagram and Christian life coaching class. That's gonna be on demand in just a couple of days, hopefully, if everything goes right and I get everything uploaded perfectly. So I'm always adding to this, and I'm just thankful. I'm thankful. And I'm thankful to you guys for making my channel a success. And I just appreciate each and every one of you. So continue being present to life. I know it's hard because your personality wants you to focus on all kinds of things that are a problem, and be frustrated with life all the time, and be upset all the time. And if you can see that for what it is and come back to the present moment, man, you're just going to live so much better life, and people around you are going to be grateful. And so as always, I'll say thank you guys again for your support, your encouragement. I'd love to see you enroll in one of my classes, whether that's live or on demand. And I just look forward to the next stage of the journey together. And as always, guys, be present to life.